Hello, my name is Hugo Vandenbroek. I'm the founder and head coach of Kenya Camp, and I'm very happy to welcome you to our new YouTube series. It's called Under the Avocado Tree, Meetings with Runners. Welcome to our first episode. I'm quite excited to sit down with Aleksandr Sorokin. And for those of you who don't know him, he is an ultra distance runner from Lithuania, and he's already becoming a legend because he has 7 world records in 100K, 160K, 12 hours, 24 hours, road, track, and he didn't just break the records, but some of them he completely smashed them. And to give you an example, what he runs on a 100K, his personal best is 6 hours and 5 minutes. That is a speed faster than 3 minutes and 40 seconds per kilometer. He's also a multiple times world champion. And for the last few years, Aleksandr has been coming to Kenya 1 or 2 months a year. So we normally host him here at our guest house. And I'm very happy to now sit down with him and have a little chat. I wanted to ask you, we mentioned your performances. One thing I forgot is that you also won the Spartathlon, right? Which is a very different race, actually, much more hilly and
Yes, it's hilly. I don't like trail running, so it was experience for me. Spartathlon is from not other distances we run loops. So this one Spartathlon is from point A to point B. It's from Iten to Sparta, 246 kilometers. Yes, it was good experience for me. Those races has pluses and minuses. Pluses because you see everything is nature, everything is good. When you run a loops, the same views, so it's noisy. But pluses, you can put everything on one place. You can take a drink, a food, and other things.
Right. So there's some comfort there with food, but discomfort in terms of it get boring.
Yes.
So if you look at your whole running career, what performance are you most proud of?
Actually, my main is 24 hours because other records, it's I think for example 100 kilometers it's not good for me because I'm slow runner. So actually my main distances I can say 24 hours. So when I beat this record on 2021, I think, in Poland, first time, it was wow effect because it was my main work of my life. Because Yanis Kouras in 1996 beat world record on 24 hours. He's run 303 kilometers with meters. So until I remember those kilometers, number of those kilometers until 2020s. I don't understand how can I image it, can I do it, but in 2021, when I became like a pro runner, because when was pandemic, my job was closed and I became like a pro runner because I don't have to do anything, just run. And my results grow up, and after that I felt that I can try to beat this record, and I beat it, and it was wow effect.
That is an amazing story already because Yanis Kouras, of course, is also a legend in the ultra running world. For many years we knew him and what he has done, and so we actually have to thank for the coronavirus that we have another legend coming here, because if we didn't have the coronavirus and the lockdowns and everything, maybe you would have continued the job and didn't have so much time to prepare for this race.
So pandemics helps me to do what we have now.
Right. So that's, and when you say actually that I'm not a very fast runner, yes, of course, in marathon you are not elite. 2 hour 24, I think, in marathon, but still for me, yes, I was an elite marathon runner. I ran my marathon 307 per kilometer, but I can't imagine running for 6 hours, 338, 335 per kilometer. This is completely astonishing for me. Even I remember the first day one of the first times you came here, and it was like you arrived on a Friday, and I met you on Saturday morning. And I said, did you do your first run? And you said, yes, 40. I said, yes, good, 40 minutes to start. Most people start with 30 or 40 minutes. He said, no, 40 kilometers. I was shocked. And on your first day in Kenya at high altitude in the hills to run 40 kilometers. And even now, you're running a lot of 40 kilometers here, and often at the speed of 4 minutes per kilometer and faster. So yes, just to put it in perspective, you are not as fast in the marathon as some of the elite, but still 6 hours running at the speed of, 3:38. It is.
Yeah, ultra running, yes, is a little different sport. Yes, you need to run bigger mileage, like average, and yes, and keep how many hours on your legs. Yes, it's but your body can just adapt for this. Of course, you can't run. You run, for example, 100 kilometers per week, and next week you run 300. No, little by little you increase your mileage. Of course, speed goes down because mileage kill your pace. But it's ultra running.
Yes. So when you started this, in I think 2013, you started first running. Did you quickly realize that you had a unique talent? That most people, of course, they can't run more than a certain mileage.
No, until now, I think I don't have a talent. Just I like what I do, and I think every second man can run like me. Just need to begin to run, and maybe someone of you can run like me. Yes, if we go in the past, when I began to run, my first races was 2 or 1 half marathon, and after that I understand that first running is not interesting. I think second one, it's I can't be good in half marathon or marathon because I'm too slow, and I want to have a motivation to run. And when I walk in the park in my native town, I found the invitation for 100 kilometers, and I said to myself, it will be my motivation. I try to finish that 100 kilometers. I began prepare for this.
That's in your hometown in Lithuania?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 13. And yes, race, I finished. Of course, first 1 or 2 weeks I can walk normally, everything have painful muscle joints and other things, but I was happy inside because I did a huge job, and maybe that time I'm in love with this sport. And
that's when you realize that hey, I can do something.
I can do something, but not records. Just I understood that it will be my hobby. I just like to run slow but long.
Right. And it was only until Corona when you realized that hey, this might be a bit more than a hobby.
Actually, in 2019, I won first world championship in 24 hours. It was wow effect. First, my wow effect that I understood that I can do something in this discipline. And pandemics helps me, like I said, because job was closed. Before in 2019, I won world championship when I had a job. I worked and run. So when I come to like a pro runner, so results grown up little by little, and in 2021 I beat a world record in 24 hours. Before in 2020 or 21st, I don't remember correctly, I beat my first world record in 12 hours in stadium. So that day I understood that maybe I tried to catch Kuros.
Right.
That day I ran 177 per 12 hours. I understood
177 kilometers.
Yeah, that day I probably can beat 24 hours.
Right.
Began prepare, and next race I did it.
And just also for our viewers, when you run 24 hours world record, what kind of pace?
It's very different, because of course in best you need to run like the same pace, but
Right.
in 24 hours until now I can't run normally. I don't know how to do it.
You start fast and you,
yes,
you slow down a lot.
yes.
I've seen that, yeah.
First hours it can be pace around 4, but last hours pace about 6 and 7 per kilometer, minutes per kilometer. So it's like go down, down, down. It's very good when you can run
right
in last hours. So
is this a motivation for you to say, hey, I want to be able to run it in a better way? Maybe run faster, but definitely in a more stable way? Or is it like it doesn't matter so much, as long as you run a record, you're fine with it?
I don't know. Until now, I don't know how to correctly run those long distances. It's like I don't know, maybe art more than than sport.
Right.
You just run on the feelings. Of course, I understood that in the beginning I need to run a little slower to catch pace all the time, but every time I run faster because I want to do half better, and after that I suffering, but I know that pace will be down, but will be okay. I can do it.
Is it, do you think, I don't know, I'm just thinking, is it partly also maybe going into a race you feel some pressure that you have to perform, so there's that hunger to push
Possibly,
hard,
yes,
and then maybe halfway you feel like, okay, it seems I'm stable.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And you know, to run such long distances, I know you must have extreme focus. That most people can't do that, because at some point you start to feel pain, and that pain lasts and lasts and lasts. So how are you able to maintain that focus for so long?
I don't know. It's very hard question. I think I hate. First of all, I hate races because I know it will be painful, suffering, and other things. What can I say? It's my job. It's my choice. If you don't want to run, don't run. If you go, just do it your job. And okay, it will be painful, suffering, but you need just through it. That's all.
So it's the same for your training here. You go out in the morning at 7 o'clock. You know, I'm going to run for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon again for maybe 40 minutes.
Every morning I stand up and say, oh no, I don't want to run. I don't want to run. But you need to just begin. After that, maybe it will be easier. Of course, I hate those long runs too. So I don't know why I'm running, because I hate training. I hate races. But it's my choice.
It's still your choice, of course. Yeah. So for amateur runners seeing that, it's also good to know that, you know, even the best in the world, it's not a walk in the park for them. They still struggle with motivation, but they just do it. And then the action follows. Action comes first, and then motivation follows. Rather than waiting for motivation. Oh, today I'm not motivated, I don't go. I wait until I'm motivated. You are just saying I'm not motivated, but I just go.
Yes.
Right. And you go almost every day for that long. I know, because I've seen you train here. You run more than 250 kilometers a week, right? Sometimes 300 kilometers
sometimes
a week. So no, that is good to know. And coming here to Kenya, is it different from training at home? And why do you choose to come to Kenya and not, for example, another high altitude place?
I'm here 6 times, and 5 times I'm come to your coast house, because I think it's best one. Nice views, nice kitchen, best stuff. You have a gym. You have everything for runners. It's good for me. Other things, of course, it's high altitude. You just come here. You don't think about anything. Just you come in camp, you run, rest, eat, sleep, run. Eat, sleep, run. So it's a perfect place. So everybody welcome here to Hugo house. So I don't know, other places not good for me because for example, if winter, no, in Europe you can't run in high altitude, everywhere is snowing. So you just come to Kenya. It's quite cheap here to live. Of course, a flight may be a little expensive, but if you stay longer, it's like a usual camp.
Right, right. No, that makes sense. It's true that if you want to go anywhere in Europe at high altitude, of course, you can only go in June up to maybe September
Yes.
or October. Otherwise, it's too cold, right? And it's true also in Kenya. It's quite easy to live the life of a runner,
Yes.
right? And
you can see different life because you live in Europe. You have everything. You go to the market. You can take everything, buy everything. Here, you can buy nothing. Maybe rice, corn, potatoes, and other things. But
right. No, that's very true. And here, you have to look for ways to distract you.
Yeah.
It's not coming to you automatically. You can go to Eldoret and go to different places, of course. But if you stay in Iten, life is very basic.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. So, yeah, my last question to you: you are now preparing for the world's fastest run, the North Security 100K on 17 May. I know you just told me, and I've seen it before, that you kind of hate racing. Thankfully, due to your distance, it's not something you do every week. It's just something you do a few times per year. But do you have a few thoughts about your race that you want to share? Like, what are you preparing for? Of course, you have been injured last year, so it is different from going into a race where you haven't been injured before. Does it change your mindset?
actually, yes. For in the beginning, when I can't run, so it was a big experience for me because my body wants to run, but I can't do it. So first weeks was terrible, but after that, little everything go down. But now I'm scary again because maybe I'm in good shape now, but I didn't have races 1 year and more before. So we'll see in the May how it will be because I came older every year and year. My pace probably go down, but stamina still keep. We'll see. Maybe I have a 2-3 maybe maximum shots of shorter distances, 100 kilometers. Maybe in the future I go to longer, maybe 48 hours. But still my brain can keep it.
That's another challenge. 48 hours. That means you have to completely deal with the lack of sleep as well,
yes,
stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much. I can imagine being injured for you is, like you say, mind blowing. Because suddenly you go from running 300 kilometers a week to no running at all.
Yes.
But yeah, by the way, that is the last question. Then, was that a difficult period for you? Like mentally, how do you deal with that? Or do you just say, okay, I can't run, I go to cycle as much as I can?
Yeah. Maybe I little changed my mind because I understood that last years when I ran a lot, maybe my body was too tired. Maybe his self broke the bone to say me to stop. It need to rest because my all test in laboratory was very low down. My hemoglobin go down like 110 or 15. Ferritin is go down too. So I think my body just say me, I need to stop. I need to rest for 1 year.
Makes sense. The human body is very smart, of course. So it knows when it's getting too hard, right? When the load is too high.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming here and sitting down with us. And wish you all the best in the 100K on 17 May.
Thank you.
And who knows, maybe you'll come back later again, prepare for a new challenge.